We are in Nagoya, Japan, and this is the comfort food capital of the country.
Damn, look at that, they broke the mold. Give you some more, make you overdose. Damn, look at that, they broke the mold. Give you some more.
We're here in winter, so this hearty food is perfect. I'm Thomas.
And I'm Sheena, and we're chasing a plate.
We hope you're hungry. Let's eat.
Hearty rib sticking food is what this video is going to be all about, and we're kicking off at this restaurant right behind me. It is a Miso Nikomi Udon restaurant, which is udon simmered in a miso broth and cooked in a clay pot. Konnichiwa, asan desu.
We've stepped into an incredibly calming, peaceful restaurant. It almost feels like a meditation retreat in here. There's very soft, soothing music. The staff are very quiet. Everywhere's just very Japanese feeling.
The spot is a real local's favourite for Miso Nikomi Udon, and the dish itself is a Nagoyan specialty. And this place has been around for 110 years, so they're devoted to the craft of Miso Nikomi Udon. I can't wait to try it. Miso Nikomi Udon futatsu kudasai. Hi. Our meals came really quickly. We both ordered just the original, the OG Miso Nikomi Udon, which comes with noodles, a raw egg which cooks in the broth, and I think I see some spring onion and fish cake as well. The set comes with rice and pickles. Look at this gorgeous bowl of pickles. And we were just told that the lid of the clay pot serves as the bowl for your noodles, which is pretty neat. We also got given bibs as well to counter all of those splashes. Look Zadie. You don't even have a bib, just Daddy and I do. The udon at first glance looks really al dente. You okay? Oh. Here we go. Just take a bite rather than trying to stuff the whole thing in. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna just try the broth first because it looks rich and warming. So miso broth, it's a blend of white and red miso. Oh my gosh, that is flavor sensation. It's very savory, quite salty in a good way, not overwhelming. You all good? Do you want to try some of that udon? Yeah. Udon noodles. Udon. Here we go. Exactly like they look. Very bouncy, thick and chewy, which is, I'm unused to that sort of texture. It's awesome. Just delicious.
My egg had cooked quite a bit while I was filming Sheena, because it obviously sat in the pot for a bit longer. I've just broken that egg up, still super runny, just coating these noodles. Whoa. Oh, they're so al dente. I was worried my noodles might overcook because it was sitting for too long. No, you've got so much bite. Oh. I like it because it's not a huge serve, it's not a massive amount of noodles. I see why they give you rice as well, so you can dip that in that sauce and whoa, yeah, very earthy, nice and salty, yum. That was a very special meal in a great environment. The thing I like to say about that is the affordability. We always put prices and details of where we've eaten and what we've had down in the description. But I just want to talk about the price on that one because that felt like a real Japanese experience. It was perfect. That was $8.50 US each. Super affordable. A super approachable price point to just have an amazing experience. We have been very fortunate to come to Japan a lot. I think this is my 6th or 7th trip. It's Sheena's 7th or 8th. And we've spent a lot of time here. This next place we're gonna eat, in all those trips, all those months we've spent here, never ever seen a place like this. It's super unique, selling a really well-known dish, ramen, but in such a unique way, something I've never seen in Japan. It's ramen being served in this little cart on the side of the road. I feel like before you come to Japan, you'd think this type of thing would be everywhere, and it just is not the case at all. The only thing I've seen even close to this in Tokyo once, late at night, a guy rolled out a cart on the back of his bike which had cocktails. That's it, but it's the only thing I can think that's even similar to this. So it's super unique, and there's a queue up the street. We've joined the line for ramen. Street food's often known for the hustle and bustle and the noise and the cars all around you, but this is the Japanese style. Listen to the environment.
As Thomas said, it is super quiet. Everyone's eating in silence. It can be quite disconcerting filming in Japan sometimes because it's just, you sort of feel a little bit self-conscious. But I'm excited for this. Like Thomas said, I have never come across this before. Street food ramen, street side ramen. And I don't think anything ticks the boxes, comfort food boxes, quite like this. Sitting on the street, tucking into a bowl of noodles. Oh yeah.
お待ちどうさまです。
ありがとうございます。美味しいですよ。The smells wafting up from this bowl of noodles. I'm ready for this. Really clean looking broth, bamboo shoots, spring onions, a fish cake and some tender pieces of char siu. So very basic and super affordable. 500 yen, which is about just over 3 USD. Pretty good.
I appreciate the level of simplicity here. It's a very simple bowl of noodles. It's also simply served. You don't even get a spoon. So instead of spooning it up, it's less dishes, I guess, you drink it. It's cool. It's everything simplified and done with ease for street food dining.
Very springy noodles. Like Thomas said, a basic bowl of ramen, but there is nothing wrong with that. It totally hits the spot. This has got to be one of the coolest street food experiences in Japan, ever. It doesn't feel like tricked up street food. It is just what it is. People are coming in, scoffing down a bowl of noodles. And just the fact that you're able to sit on the street, it's so uncommon, this type of dining in Japan, especially with ramen. Never seen it, and it is so cool to be able to experience it.
And I've noticed he's going over the road to this Nepalese restaurant. I think he must do the dishes in there. What a cool setup. I love it. Is this the best ramen I've ever had? Absolutely not. There's nothing wrong with it. It's good ramen. It's nowhere near the best I've ever had though. But there's so much to be said about this environment and this experience. I mean, there's people right now getting photos taken with the cart because it's amazing. It's just a really cool setup. I love it. Absolutely love it. We do our research many different ways. One of those is just being in a place, giving a place time, walking the streets, exploring, learning the food culture. This place we're about to film was not on our radar even remotely when we arrived here in Nagoya. We arrived, it was getting late, we needed dinner, we were just searching around the Airbnb, came across this place, it just jumped off the page. Right, let's go there, check it out for dinner tonight. And it was one of the best eating experiences ever. Just the food was amazing, the hospitality was incredible, you felt like you were in someone's living room. So we absolutely had to come back here for this. This is ultimate comfort food. We had to come back, film it, and show you this place. This is going to be a good meal, I promise. Let's go.
Go on, hold on, darling. Hold on. Just like.
Eating here the other night felt a bit like having a blanket, a nice warm blanket wrapped around your shoulders. It was a heartwarming experience. I'm very excited to be back. I'm just really excited. I mean, the food is great, but it's not just about the food. It's about so much more than that, which is always really hard to get across on video, but it's such a lovely place.
大丈夫です。大丈夫です。唐揚げセット。
唐揚げ
はい、
定
一つ。
食ね。
定食、
唐
はい。
揚げで、はい。
ありがとうございます。わあ、美味しいですよ。I mean, if this isn't comfort
Mommy,
food, I don't know what
Mommy,
is.
Daddy.
We've ordered.
Mommy.
Thank you, darling. You start with the tsukemono. We've ordered 2 teishoku or set meals. Thomas has got the karaage, which is fried chicken. We got that last time and we just couldn't go past it. 5 pieces of really crispy golden fried chicken. 6 pieces. Very generous salad, tofu, miso soup, tsukemono or pickles and rice. And then I've got the miso katsu, deep fried pork cutlet slathered in red miso sauce, and then the same sides. This here is a real Nagoyan specialty. It's sort of the thing to eat when you're here. Oh, it looks good.
This is the type of serve you do not normally get in Japan. It's hard on camera sometimes to put size across. This is huge. Every piece of chicken is huge. The amount of salad is massive, and the cost of vegetables in Japan is very high. So if you ever get any salad or vegetables with your dish, it's a tiny amount, and this is a massive amount. This is not a crazy expensive place either. This is very affordable food. Can't remember the exact price. We'll definitely have it down below, but it's super affordable. These are they're less than 10 US each, I think, for these massive trays of food. And this is actually an udon restaurant, so an udon noodle restaurant. But last time we came, we had udon as part of these sets, and we actually preferred this food as opposed to the udon. And that's why this time we've just gone with the sets, and it seems pretty common. Most people seem to have udon generally as a side as opposed to the main event here.
Ultra crispy pork, and that miso sauce is insane. It's sweet, heaps of flavour. They love their red miso here, and it's very, very flavoursome. It's in a lot of the dishes. Nagoya is a bit of an industrial hub, and from what I can see, they work hard and they eat hard.
Look at these huge bits of fried chicken. Oh, it's the juiciest thing in the world. Oh, comes with a little wedge of lemon. You get that beautiful citrusy flavour on the outside. Got a nice crispiness to the batter, and then it is ridiculously juicy. I love this place. I absolutely love it. And like I said when we first came in, you feel like you've just shown up to someone's front room and they've just served you up a crazy good dinner.
It's been super hectic filming with the toddler, and harder in Japan because we're in restaurants a lot of the time. But in saying that, kids are welcomed in restaurants. It's really lovely actually. So Zadie's got her own little seat, there's often a high chair. They always bring out kid-sized cutlery and bowls and cups, and there's toys, there's books. They get really well looked after. So whilst it's been hard, only because we're filming, that's right, you got toys at the table. It's also, you know, if you're traveling without a camera, like most people do, it's a lovely experience with dining with kids in Japan.
We're going to tuck in, finish up here. It is going down an absolute treat. Massive thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. It really helps us to have people like, subscribe, comment. So we'd love it if you could do that. Help the channel grow. Tell us what you thought of the video. Thanks heaps for watching. We'll see you on the next one.
Thanks guys.